Hey guys, Delt here. So I played 2 norms yesterday and I ended up hitting Pathfinder with my bard. I'm probably just going to keep playing norms at least until the wipe happens because it's been a lot of fun. Anyway, I have the game that pushed me into Pathfinder here for y'all, and I really wanted to share it because it honestly just shows how strong a bard can be with Rapier Mastery and Warsong in norms. Fighters and Barbarians are definitely skill matchups, but with any other class, if you get into melee, you actually just win. But I'm also going to apologize right now because I did something really dumb and didn't make sure that OBS was recording my game sound, and it wasn't. So there's 0 game sound. But I still just wanted to share this anyway because of what I said before about it really showing just how strong Bard is. As far as my gear, I'm wearing a straw hat that I found in the game before, riveted gloves, a padded tunic, which isn't my favorite, but it's what I found and it works, loose trousers, and light foot boots. This gives us 300 move speed when we're buffed, and +6 strength to kill people even quicker. As a side note, if you're wanting to learn how to maximize your AP per game, I got roughly 1000 AP at the end, so there's that too. I hope you enjoy, and I'm sorry again about the sound. I'm just gonna have music playing in the background too for y'all. Alright, so here we are in Crypts, and basically what I just do as Bard is I run around and try to clear around the map as quickly as I can, because each kill against PvE counts to your AP total, and Bard is very, very good at PvE. And while I'm doing that, I'm just opening chests and trying to see if I get any sort of upgrades throughout all of that. Like this leather cap in the first chest that gives me the same amount of strength as my straw hat, but also gives me 3 vigor. And if I had a leather cap on already, I would probably just drop it. But since this is a straw hat and you can't actually buy them from the merchants, I'm probably just going to keep it in my inventory the whole game. And if you wanted, you could always just use the health shrines and other shrines as you run by them. I like to keep the health shrines open though, in case I get into a fight and need to run back for some quick heals. And we did get ourselves a strength necklace too, so that's just increasing our strength even further, which means we can kill people even faster. I also, if you noticed, am not picking up gold. Gold does not give you any AP, and I've been doing that in the past, and I'm trying to force myself out of the habit. So in this room, we have a skeletal champion. I'm just going to pull him out and 1v1 him with my buckler. This is a very easy thing you can do with any class, honestly, that can use bucklers. I think Bard's the best because you can usually get 2 swings in before they swing again. And this is just another thing that Bard really excels at. So whenever he swings up top, he'll come from the top right, and you just move your buckler to the top left of your screen. And if he swings below, like underneath, you basically just turn your whole body to the right and look a little bit down and to the right. I think he just swings to the top every time, but I think I might kill another one when we get to Inferno, and if we do, I'll show you that there. I don't remember for sure if it was this game or the one before though. Now that we took him out, I'm just going to clear this whole room and check to make sure there isn't anything good in here. There's a bunch of chests, so looting this room is always honestly a pretty decent thing to do. You should be able to get either some upgrades or at least some sellables. And we got ourselves a green rapier, which just increases our damage even more. Perfect. And honestly, I don't usually like to carry more than 1 campfire on me just because I'm already carrying 4 instruments as well on all of my action bars. So if I get an upgrade for a campfire, or honestly any other campfire, I'll just replace it with the new one, and then we're getting more AP that way too. And at this point, I did pull the crossbow minute over in the corner too, so I'm about to take that out. I'm just wanting to rebuff first. And now we're heading into the library. This is another room that I like to full clear just because there's mobs all over the place, and more mobs is more AP. You can usually block the side swings from these axemans. I messed up here and I was just a little bit too low on the shield. And right here with the zone closing, I started to hear somebody coming up from behind me, and so I decided to go check it out, and I was in melee range of a wizard. We just swung twice and were able to get the kill. And he had a bunch of goodies for me. And now we're moving on to the octopus room, and there's 4 mummies in here. Mummies have a really high chance of either dropping gems or rings or necklaces. With that in mind, I always try to clear them out if I'm here and I don't hear anyone. And it's at this point that I'm finally deciding to drop the rapier I had before, and hopefully I'll be able to buy one at the merchant. If not, I'll probably just have to buy one from the marketplace, which isn't my favorite thing, but whatever. And I'm also going to drop a few health pots to pick up this prop pot. It might come in handy later. Who knows? And once again, we're pushing into the zone. This is a very high density area of the map. There's so many mobs in this room. So if possible, I'd like to clear those. But instead, when I come in here, I see a rogue across the room and I'm deciding to want to fight them instead. Rogues are a very, very easy matchup for Bard. You do more damage than them and you have more health. It's basically 2 swings and they're dead. So as I'm running up, I'm just going to be casting Shriek of Weakness. If I don't hit them, at least I'm getting Warsong. And then as soon as they open up on me, I'm just going to kill them. But that's not who I saw before. And I took some damage, so I'm just going to back up and heal. And hopefully I'll find the other one in a second. The reason I knew it wasn't him is because the other rogue has a Regal Gambison on, and I noticed that the other one had a cloth shirt. I also thought that I could jump onto that, like crouch jump onto the pillar before, but I guess I can't. Anyway, instead of opening up on me, the rogue ran through the doorway. Don't know why he did that. I probably still would have killed him, if we're being honest. I would have just 2-shot him too and probably lived, but instead I'm just going to clear all the mummies first, run up to the door, and then I'll use a prop up before going in. And I am forced to run in this way since the zone is closing, but I'm really not concerned about it since it's a rogue. He opens up on me and does very, very minimal damage since I have the prop bot on, and then I hit him twice and he's dead. So now I just have to clear the room a little bit and then open some portals and I'll be going into Inferno. All right, and this is a fairly easy Inferno spawn. You just need to make your jumps, and there's going to be a few demon bats, and then we're going to jump into a room that has a skeletal champion. But that's not really a big deal, as long as we just do what we did before with our buckler. With these skull bats, as long as you just block, they're not going to hit you. Just put your shield up to where you can't see the bat. They'll probably go through, but you won't take any damage. And I'm deciding to go around this way, so I'm just going to use my drum to break open the crate, and then I'm going to jump through. There should be another skeleton and an archer right around the corner. And right here, we pulled the Skelly Champ. So again, we're just going to do the same thing as before. If he swings upward, we're going to look up and to the left. And if he swings below, we're going to look to our right and down. It does help if you back up a little bit too. And this has got to be one of the worst heavy ornate chests ever. The only thing that probably would have made it worse is if it was a mimic. I messed up and didn't see the Scaly Archer. Oh well, there's a health shrine right here. And now we're going to keep clearing. In this next room, there are demon bats and demon dogs. So just try to kill the demon bats first, and then you could either pull the demon dogs one at a time or just kill them both together. They're basically just wolves. As long as you're like backing up and moving to the side, they shouldn't hit you. And small correction, by demon bat, I meant skull bat. I'm going to pull the demon bat in the room too, though. I could upgrade my buckler, but I'm deciding not to just because I already have enough things on that are green that I'm going to have to replace before my next game anyway. Alright, and now I'm pulling the demon bat. I'm just going to shoot it with the survival bosom and then shriek of weakness. After that, it's really easy. You're going to crouch and look up with your shield. After it hits you every time, you're just going to stand up, hit it with your rapier. Crouch, look up with your shield, rinse and repeat. Assuming that you do it right, you shouldn't get hit once, and you can even do it in high roller with the nightmare bats too. And after I get this next chest, I'm gonna go to my west, and there's another really good room to loot in there. There's multiple lion's head, multiple gold chests, and 3 different bosses that you can fight. I don't think I cleared it in enough time to actually loot everything, but I killed all of the sub bosses, so it was good enough for me. So along the outskirts of the room, there is a demon centaur and a demon berserker. I'm going to be fully honest with you. I'm really bad at clearing these without cheesing them, and I really need to practice more with it. So instead, I'm just going to pull everything at once and cheese it all. Just be a little bit careful up here. The demon centaur can still hit you. The berserker shouldn't. Big emphasis on shouldn't. So if they swing, just jump or back up a tiny bit. You can fall, so just be a little bit careful. This isn't the most foolproof spot, but it works well enough for me. And I just like to have a bunch of health pots because if I take damage, I'll just heal up over time instead of wasting more time using bandages. Don't get me wrong, bandages are great for quickly healing up after a fight or mid-fight, but in situations like this with PvE, you really shouldn't be getting hit too much, and just using health pots should work well enough. And there is one more wraith in the room that I've just been clearing. I was looking to see what boss was in the boss room first, because if it's Ghost King or Lich, I'm able to just run through fairly easily. And it was Ghost King, so I'm running back to loot the golden chest. I might kill the wraith after, but I think I actually decided against it for some reason. I probably should have just killed that too, though. If you haven't ever been in this room and you want to know where the wraith is, right below the golden chest on the little bridge going across, there is a lever that you could pull. As soon as you activate that, it'll pull a staircase down and the wraith will come down to fight you. But instead, I'm just moving into the zone here. This is a very easy room to clear, and there honestly isn't too much loot. There's a few chests, but like none of them are really that great. I really let my guard down in here for some reason, and I messed up pretty bad, but it was easy enough to recover from. This wasn't even the mistake I was thinking of though, to be honest. So in this room, there are 2 skeletons down here. There's 2 more skeletons that are melee that will spawn up top, and there's 4 archer skeletons all on different pillars around the top. And here's where I messed up pretty badly. I just took a lot of damage for no reason. I didn't block the side swing from the spearman, and then I got hit by the archer too, so I'm actually just going to drop down and heal because they can't follow me down there. And now that I made space with bandages, I'm just going to open these chests down here and then go back up and kill them the right way. And by that, I meant get hit one more time and then kill them the right way. All right, and the last room that I had to go into is the spider room. I also did this pretty badly. I went to throw my drum at the pot, but it hit the spider that spawned instead of the pot, so it didn't break it, so it just took me a little bit longer. And now I'm just going to open this escape portal so I have it. I think there's another one spawning behind me right now too, but I'm just wanting to loot around a tiny bit more and see what we can grab. And that seems good enough to me with the final circle closing, so let's just get on out of here. All right, and with our minus 180 AP entrance fee, we were able to get 900 total. We only got 222 from player kills. I thought it was going to be more than that. I think that when I got 2 kills before, it was getting 198, so that feels a little weird. Anyway, that's basically just going to be it for this video. I hope that this shows you that Bard can just be a very, very strong class to play. And maybe you already knew that because you play Bard. Hopefully I was able to show you a few things either with the Inferno bosses or Skelly Champ or something like that that helps you in your grind and your daily gameplay as well. And if you did learn something or you would just enjoy the content, please just give me a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Anything and everything helps, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I'm trying my best to get content out every Monday through Friday, but I've been a little bit behind recently and it's been a little bit of a struggle, but I'm doing my best to be able to keep up with that. And your support really does help. One last thing, if you want to join a community of people who also love this game and other video games in general, I'm going to have my Discord link in the description below. So if you want to join that, just click on the link and come by and say, hey, introduce yourself, whatever. Hope to see you there. And as always, for the very last thing, I hope that each and every one of you have a great day, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.